Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Merch drop next week. Do not muck around. Sign up for the Good Motherfucker Club now or miss out. Bye. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing not bad. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's talk about PETA. PETA has let us know that it's not the vaccines, it's not genetics, it is in fact milk that is causing autism. Thank you, PETA, for this knowledge. We are not worthy. Everyone knows about PETA. People for the ethical treatment of animals. They are fucking hilarious. They have created an absolute shit show. Everyone fucking despises them. Even vegans despise them. It's something we all have in common, regardless of colour, creed, or religion. We hate fucking PETA. Just to give you an example of how batshit fucking crazy they are, look at this poor representation of the marvellous Santa Claus in this advertisement. Oh my God, it makes me absolutely shudder. Suggesting, of course, that Santa Claus will not be ejaculating on December 25th, Jesus' birthday, which is a bit sus, because he drinks, well, milk. Ladies and gentlemen, this video really gets into the depths of the most fucked up thing that PETA has ever said. But before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a big thank you to the Cashman Casino app that has sponsored this video. Go down below to the description and download their game. It's absolutely amazing. Cashman Casino is by far the most exciting mobile game that I've ever played. This absolutely free game contains not just the best slots, the classics, but brand new ones straight from Las Vegas. You can win big with Mr. Cashman's online slot machine casino by Aristocrat. From those who brought you the heart of Vegas, Gold and Lightning Link Casino slot machine game to mobile, now has an awesome real casino experience with a collection of free slot machines now on your mobile telephone device. The best thing about this app is it's absolutely free and you can have the casino experience anywhere in the world, in your living room, on the toilet, whatever you want to do. And don't forget to join their Facebook group. You can make friends, you can talk about games, you can have an absolute blast of a time. Some of my favourite games is obviously, because I'm Australian, it's Big Red. I don't mind Big Red. And ladies and gentlemen, from dragon themes to Texas style games, you will lose yourself playing in a jungle of your favourite casino games. There is no other casino slot game that offers such progression through the game, mega bonuses every day, every hour, and every 15 minutes. You will absolutely love this game. Its daily rewards, it is fantastic. Download the Cashman's Casino app with the links in the description and you will get 1 million free coins, 2 times experience points for 3 hours, and a coin shop boost of 15% for 6 hours. Start spinning today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to the Cashman Casino app for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get on with it. Now, most of you familiar with this channel know my feelings towards vegans. I don't really give a fuck about what they do or what they put in their body. It's just hilarious to pick on them constantly because they always retaliate. It's marvellous and it makes me very pleased. But recently I saw this on Twitter. It went viral again, and it first went viral a few years ago, but this really kicked it off. It was a billboard that basically just said in big letters, "Got autism?" This old horrible billboard that resurfaced on Twitter recently has just got under the skin of a lot of people for quite obvious reasons. The ad in question links cow's milk to autism. PETA first launched its attack on the dairy industry, linking it with autism back in the good old year 2008. With a billboard in Newark, New Jersey, that sign was soon removed, but PETA relaunched its campaign in 2014. Now, did PETA have some science backing up this pretty fucked up claim? The answer is yes. And by science, I mean people with science degrees and little pipettes and bumps and burners said, yeah, probably, maybe, and they did a study. And that was it. And then they made the connection. They said, yep, autism is caused by one thing and one thing only, milk. And what did PETA do? They took this study that a lot of people disagree with and they threw it up on the fucking side of a road to piss off fucking everybody. One of the studies only had 20 participants, which is quite a small number if you consider how many people exist in the world, to draw a conclusion that something that so many people consume causes something so horrendous as autism is pretty fucked up. In a systemic review of the studies in autism spectrum disorders, found references made like the ones that PETA did, and I quote, "are fucking bullshit." Rah! No, sorry, that's the wrong quote. Here it is. "The overall study quality was poor." There you go. One person I saw talking about the connection between milk and making autism flare up or worse actually made the statement that the reason they're talking about this, and I don't know who this person was, but I thought it was quite hilarious. He said that one of the things that causes autism to be worse by drinking milk is lactose intolerance. And people with autism, if they also have lactose intolerance, that them having to shit causes autism to be worse. Is that, Peter, what you made a sign about on the side of the road that upset fucking everyone? The fuck are you on about? And how's this from these absolute cockheads? Anyone who wants to alleviate or avoid the devastating effects of autism should give cow's milk the boot. Yeah, and switch to a healthy vegan alternative instead. From someone who has an autistic brother and has worked with kids with autism in the past, you always want to find a cure, but you know that's not going to happen. But for you to hear from some skinny piece of shit who works at PETA in the fucking marketing department, who thought it was a good idea to throw a fucking billboard on the side of the road, to hear from them that the reason they have autism and it's changed your life and impacted theirs greatly, that the reason all of that happened was because they had milk, you must be the biggest piece of shit on earth. And this really fucking rubs me up the wrong way. And this really does reinforce this idea that PETA is actually owned by the meat industry and says the most fucked up things so everyone thinks that vegans are fucking nuts. Well, if that conspiracy's true, it's fucking working. I don't drink milk. I'm not defending milk. I don't like milk. Milk makes me need to poo. But here's the thing. I genuinely think from what I've seen, and I'm not a scientist, who knows what the fuck I'm talking about, but the scientific arguments for meat causing autism is about as strong as vegan gains as erections. Fucking weak as piss. PETA really hates milk. In fact, here's a really cool with a K about why PETA hates milk, and they're trying to influence the kids with this super fucking trendy video. Fucking earth-shattering stuff, that. But as for the autism thing, PETA stepped away from that and they sort of just never talked about it again, even though there were still articles referencing it on their website up until just a few days ago. So I'm looking at my notes here and I went on about how PETA can just shut the fuck up. And they started talking about how much water goes into cows and to raise them and all that type of stuff just for their milk. And I understand where they're coming from, but also if you eat almonds, you're a fucking hypocrite. If you have a fucking tree in your backyard, if you water your plants, you're a fucking hypocrite. Like, that is a terrible argument. But in saying all that, PETA also said this recently. If people want to eat ice cream, then ice cream producer Ben & Jerry's should buy it from lactating women. I fucking spot on, I completely agree. But they continue to do this fucked up shit and just say the dumbest shit and people just laugh at them from across the world. Like this shit about speciesism. Don't call someone a chicken. Call them a coward because it's speciesist. Don't call someone a snake. Call them a jerk because it's speciesist. Someone isn't a sloth, they're just lazy. Don't be speciesist. Do you know that animals can't understand the English language, you dumb fucks? They do other weird shit, like, look at this. They have a human barbecue. What the fuck? They even compared Jeffrey Dahmer's actions of killing humans to killing animals and said it's just as bad. They even wanted to make a restaurant in the serial killer's home and turn it into a vegan restaurant. Fucking what? They even sued a man on behalf of a monkey who had its photo taken by a photographer because the monkey should have owned the rights to the photo. What? And they talk shit about Steve Irwin and they compared factory farming to the Holocaust. Shut the fuck up, PETA. The only way to combat this, ladies and gentlemen, is to eat as much fucking meat as you can, and at any chance you get, let PETA know. Fuck you to the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this, it's much more important than PETA and milk and all that shit. Merch drop, 3rd of March. It's happening next week, the biggest drop we've ever done. You need to sign up to the Good Motherfucker Club, otherwise you may miss out because it sells out straight away. That is why. But let me tell you this, the reason number 2 that you should sign up to the Good Motherfucker Club is because you can win $5,000 plus a heap of other prizes, including tickets and merch packs and all that type of stuff. Now, a lot of people, the link's down below, a lot of people think, no one ever wins those fucking prizes, Buttsman, you're full of shit. Hey, how about this, dickhead? Check out this interview I did with last year's winner. Anyway, I'll play it in a minute, but be a good motherfucker, be some middlers, be things. Toodaloo, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with last year's winner of the $5,000 giveaway, the Iingtons. And now I need to know off these guys right now, did it change your life? Are you living better lives? Did you start a charity? Did you give it away to homeless people somewhere in the world? What have you done with this $5,000 that you've taken out of my back pocket?
We put in air conditioning in the house.
Really?
Yeah, we put in aircon.
Oh, how good's that? Brandon, I'll direct this question at you. You seem like a serious operator. A lot of people don't believe that people actually win the prizes that I talk about. Why do you think people should join the Good Motherfucker Club?
Because dreams can come true, mate. It could happen to you.
Join the Good Motherfucker Club right now. It takes 5 seconds. You could be the Iingtons. You could have an air conditioner or something else. Whatever. Who cares? Do it now. Bye.